collaboration with Southern Distilling Company. Visit blackpowdercoffee.com or stop by and see us at 261 Rolling Hill Road in Mooresville. Black Powder Coffee.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views of WSIC.
Welcome to Community Centered, a show that features people in the community doing good things. Now, here are your hosts, Debbie O'Handley and Margi Kyle.
Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, Margie. How are you?
Well, you know, I think I caught your disease.
You did. Sick of this.
I was so sick of everything this week.
It is contagious, so I said to beware, and I apologize. But I think the remedy is this beautiful, beautiful spring weather that actually feels a little bit like summer. Don't you think?
It's 80 degrees out.
Yeah. And April Fools. I hope everybody had a great April Fools yesterday. In our neighborhood, we had something that cured me of my disease, which was we have a pond that everybody has to pass by when they leave. And someone, and no one is laying claim to it, put about a dozen giant inflatable yellow ducks in it.
You sure it wasn't Justin?
You know what? It has Justin Kizepis written all over it, but however, he has young, impressionable people that he shepherds these days, so I don't think it was him.
You
So
probably bribed them to do it.
Nobody's laying claim to it, but everybody was loving it, and everybody said, what a great thing to see and laugh about, and now they're kind of hoping that they stay around.
Well, I hope they do too.
Yeah, I think they're keeping the geese away and some other things out of the pond.
Everybody blamed me for bringing the Canadian geese here.
You know what? I'm still blaming you, Margie. They can be quite a nuisance.
I know, and I'm not even Canadian. It was probably my husband that did it.
It probably, they flew with you here. So how was your holiday weekend?
Well, I went to Boatyard Friday night.
You party animal, you.
I stayed up till 2 in the morning.
Holy moly. What were you doing there?
I haven't done that in years.
Did you let your hair down?
What little of it I have left, I did.
You had.
And we listened to Zach Brown, the tribute band, and it was fabulous.
So clearly you had a good Friday on Good Friday.
I did.
Good for you.
And Colin Burgess was there, who has our boat parade for Little Smiles.
Great.
And his team was all there. So we had a very lovely celebration of music and fun. And
you know, it's good to get out every now and then, isn't it? To just shake the dust off and be around people that are enjoying themselves and having a good time.
It was fun to see people laughing, smiling, hugging.
Yeah, we need more of that, don't we?
Yes, we do.
We need more community-centered and hope in the headlines with a smile. So that's what Margie and I are all about. If you're new to our channel, we are delighted you are here. If you have a call and you want to talk to my friend Margie or myself or our guest today, the number is 844-STUDIO-4. We would be delighted to talk to you.
We are going to spice things up today.
I can't wait. We've always got some tricks up our sleeve, and I think our guest is going to be exciting today for people to talk to. And everybody's going to learn something, I think, today.
Yes.
By listening. It's a learn and listen today.
And call in.
Yes. If you want to call in, you want to know something about spices, you can definitely give us a call here, Margie and I, and our guest will be happy to take that.
Yeah.
So what else is going on, my friend?
Well, just getting ready for a couple of golf tournaments for Little Smiles and some nonprofit things, and going to Rotary is having a celebration for their fundraiser, Men That Cook.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a great fundraiser.
It really is super fun. And even the night that they hand out checks, which is coming up this Monday, is also a great night because you see it's not about one non-for-profit.
That's right.
It's about many in our community. And there's so many of us doing great work.
Yeah.
So to see that everybody gets a little piece of the pie and gets to celebrate in that is really...
And what a great non-profit. I just think it was a beautiful day.
It really was a great idea. For those of you that don't know, we're talking about the Lake Norman Men That Cook. That was a couple of Sundays ago up at Langtree. The venue's at Langtree, and Margie and I were both there representing our non-for-profits. And we had barbecue done by John O'Brien, and I think you had a vegetarian, vegetarian dish. And they'll pass out checks and awards come Monday night, and it's all in good fun.
Yeah. for many, many good causes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This, it seems like to me, I don't know if you're feeling it, but there have been a lot of emails lately about doing some community work with all the non-for-profits. We're meeting here. Huntersville Aquatic Center is doing something. The Waymer Center is doing something. The Kane Art Center is doing something for non-for-profits. So it's a great time to see everybody back out and being able to share their story and tell folks about all the really, really good things that are happening in our community.
Well, we feel like there are no problems in the Lake Norman area. They're more than you'll ever imagine.
We cover, I think, just about everything from food banks to food tables to delivering toys to children, tutoring, education, home, all kinds of different things that we are lucky to live, learn, and play and work in this beautiful community we call home, Lake Norman.
Right. Yeah.
So we are blessed for sure. I know that we try to get a lot of those non-for-profits on here to give them some time to talk about their story. So if anybody's listening and they want to be on, you can contact Margie or I. We would love to have you a guest.
Yes, to have them.
But I bet you won't be as spicy as our guest today is.
Well, we can help with that.
We picked probably
Put a little of my favorite black garlic salt.
We picked probably the hottest day of the year so far to have some spicy stuff going around. So I'm sure that everybody's going to be feeling the heat.
But we can also tell people where to get great recipes that only take 10 minutes prep time.
I'm excited about that because I am sick of this cooking thing I'm supposed to be doing
So
every
is that
day.
why you made your husband smoke it?
I did. He loves to play around.
He probably broke the smoker just...
For me.
Yes.
For me, he did. No, we had a neighborhood party.
Well, because he caught your virus. He's sick of it.
He did. I think you're right about that, Margie. I think I need to address that. But we know what would cure him. Probably some of that bourbon coffee we heard about during the commercial break.
Yeah, that sounds very different.
Something like that, I'm sure would do the trick. But no, I think that we're blessed to live here and blessed to have friends come on the show that are in Birkdale that can tell us all things savory and all things spicy. Oops, I gave it away.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
But I think people are going to look forward to the show today for sure. We're all going to learn something. We are streaming live on WSICnews.com and all of your favorite social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram Live, I think, which I'm not even sure what Instagram Live is. So
Bill's smiling.
Is he smiling? Yeah. And shout out to our unsung hero, Bill, back there in the engineering booth, who makes all the magic happen for all of us. We're grateful that he's here controlling things, although sometimes...
I don't think he has any control over us.
That, and sometimes he slips in a sound or something where he keeps us on our toes.
Yes.
So we'll be anxious to see if he can come up with anything spicy today. That'll give him something to look for.
How about a big hand of applause for us?
That would work for sure. When we come back from our break, we are going to be introducing you to someone that I'm sure a lot of our listeners know or are aware of in Birkdale. Birkdale is packed these days, especially with the nice warm weather. And our guest today, Savory Spice, he's going to teach us a few things, I hope.
Happy to.
My fingers are crossed for that. Aren't yours, Margie? Margie's brought all of her toys here so we can see some of them. And if Bill has a minute, he'll show you on the camera when we come back from break on some of the amazing things that he's brought for us, too.
Yes.
We'll be back shortly, and we will be introducing Savory Spice.
There's more community-centered with Debbie O'Hanley and Margi Kyle on the way from 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, staying dry tonight, but watching the weather closer overnight and into early Wednesday morning. A strong cold front approaching from the west will bring some scattered showers, even a couple of strong or even severe thunderstorms possible, mainly 3 a.m. until 9 a.m., so that morning commute could be a bit messy. After that, things will dry out. We'll clear it out for Wednesday afternoon. High temperatures in the low 70s, much cooler and windy with highs in the upper 50s Thursday and Friday. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. This Friday, come enjoy Birkdale's first Live Under the Oaks concert for 2024. Danny Carr and the Skeleton Crew will break in the Birkdale stage for the concert season. Bring your lawn chairs to Huntersville and come early. Music powered by Waves Entertainment begins at 6 p.m. Come out and have an amazing time in Mooresville with a weekend doubleheader. On Friday, Uncorked and Artsy returns from 5:30 to 9 p.m. featuring wine and craft beer tastings and an art walk display. Then Saturday marks the beginning of the 2024 Festival of Food Truck Series. Information is available at downtownmooresville.com. The Kane Center for the Arts hosts 4 big shows in 3 days. Thursday, April 11th, sees singer and guitarist Joni Shaw Taylor performing. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the show begins at 8 p.m. Friday, April 12th, 80s music icon John Oates performs. Doors also open at 7 p.m. with the show beginning at 8 p.m. On Saturday, April 13th, comedian Jeff Allen delivers laughs at a 4 p.m. matinee and then again at 8 p.m. Saturday night. For more information on these shows and many other programs, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. Merle Fest is back April 25th through 28th at Wilkes Community College, featuring nearly 100 performers including Old Crow Medicine Show, Sam Bush, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen every morning to Good Morning LKN and follow WSIC News on Instagram for your chance to win tickets. Have an event you would like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
Make radio great again. Hey, WSIC, this is Todd Starnes. The Make Radio Great Again tour is stopping in Statesville on May 24th.
It's gonna hit the shame.
Join me for a book signing and meet and greet.
That's us. That's right. Gotta love this American ride.
Sign up to meet Todd Starnes now at WSICnews.com/Todd. Come visit with us on May 24th at the WSIC studio in Statesville.
Call 844-STUDIO-4 now to join the community-centered discussion with Debbie O'Hanley and Margi Kyle on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Welcome back. I am very excited today because one of my favorite stores in Birkdale is Savory Spice. And our guest, Craig Van Laanen, is here with us. He's the owner.
Thank you.
And I've been going there, for, I guess, the last 5 years. Also, I want to mention that on LKN Connect, it came out today, an article on Savory Spice. What I suggest you do is go onto their website, which is amazing, and you can get recipes for everything and anything. And I pulled up one that said hot artichoke crab dip, 10 minutes to make, 20 minutes to cook, and it gives you all the ingredients you need. And here's another, I love that salt. I have to come back in and get that because it's the Caesar salmon.
Ooh, yum.
That I'm not a salmon lover, but I would love it with that seasoning on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, 3 ingredients, salmon, mayonnaise, and then the spice. And you've got dinner done.
You can't get easier than that.
No. So if you are not sure what you need to buy there, go in and look at the recipes first so that you have a sense of direction.
Mm-hmm.
This is another one of my favorite ones, the green curry chicken with mango. I always have frozen mangoes in the freezer. Always have Thai green curry, garlic. I have most of the stuff in my freezer anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it just makes it so much easier. Now this one I've got to ask Craig about in a minute. Black garlic chocolate donuts.
Yeah.
It's one of our newer recipes.
It is. I can't wait for you to try it.
It's all about the spice, right?
It's all about the spice.
I didn't know that you had, and I got to come back in and look and find it. You have black garlic cloves.
We do. It's a great product. It's actually a fermented type garlic, so it gives it a fig sweet taste, and it's incredible. Yeah.
You should cook some of these and have them hand them out in your store so we could try them.
Occasionally on the weekends we will.
Yeah.
We'll do tastings in that. Yep, we sure do.
Craig, how long have you been around?
We've been there 14 years in Birkdale, so it'll be 14 years this fall.
Okay.
We love Birkdale, you know, the community. It's an exciting place to be. It's fun to go there every day. Now, in the last year, we did move. They made some changes in Birkdale. So if you're used to my old location, we're right around the corner.
Okay.
So we used to be right on the main street. Just go around the corner now, and we're on Cranlin, next to the Joint, next to Sports Clips, right across from the theater parking lot.
So if you're going to Bricks, just go
right around the corner. Yeah. Yep. Actually, Bricks took over part of our old space. So beautiful place to be. I again, 14 years. I was a banker my whole life.
Oh my gosh.
I was able.
A spicy banker.
Spicy banker. So I was able to do a second career, so to speak. So that's when I came across Savory. I'm a franchise store. The company is based out of Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
Met the founders, Mike and Janet, fell in love, and shortly after, I opened my store in Birkdale.
Did you like to cook prior to?
Always. Like to cook, like to eat, probably even more. That's always been a passion of mine. So by all means.
That was a good fix then, right?
Very good fit. So
what would you say are some of the highlights of being a small business owner?
Just, especially with my business, it's my customer base.
Yes.
My customers, you know, are so loyal. They're so
and happy.
It's like it's a fun place to visit. It's a fun place to work, for me to spend my time. I learn from my customers. I'm not a trained culinary person, kind of self-taught, but it's amazing what you learn from your customers, conversations. My employees were always willing to help.
They're amazing.
Thank you.
Very helpful.
We appreciate that.
I mean, I just love being a little fly on the wall. And somebody coming in and say, "What do you do with this?" And they say, "Oh, you need to put that on popcorn," or da 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 da.
Yeah, I learned a few things already before during the commercial break. That's awesome. What do you think is the number one spice that you sell or savory?
We have a product called Capitol Hill, and again
I own it.
Do you really?
Yes.
Okay, it's great. It's a real simple blend: chives, parsley, salt, pepper, dill. Great in egg dishes. Spice up any vegetable dish. Poultry. Great on fish. Since day one, that's been our best seller in the store. You can make a simple dip out of it, so it's perfect.
I love the versatility of everything.
I know.
Right? You can use it as a dip. You can put it on vegetables, chicken, fish. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was playing around one day. I don't like Bloody Marys.
Okay.
But I had
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. Well, it's the only thing I don't like. And I just, in a dish, put some of the smoked salt and pepper. And then I had to put in some of this too.
The black truffle.
And then my black garlic. Dip the rim with some lemon or lime. And then mixed all these up, put the glass on it, and everybody went, "That is so different."
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't know till you start playing.
True. That's absolutely true. Are there some spices that come in and then go out where or they get discontinued or?
A little bit.
Yeah.
There's and many things are seasonal, but there's certain things that we like to bring in at just certain times of the year.
Yeah.
During February, we do a saffron salt, so people look forward to that. During the holidays, we'll do special sugars. We'll do a peppermint vanilla bean sugar, a peppermint chocolate sugar. People look forward to that. And then things are seasonal too. So, with the warm weather here, our barbecue section, very popular.
Now, I've always been told after a year you should throw your spices away.
I wouldn't do that. So what we tell people is buy what you think you would use in a year's time. By no means does that mean they're bad in a year.
I have 8 of these in my It's a great house gift.
It's
yeah, all of their spices are. They make beautiful gift baskets and things for folks, for sure. Especially as a new person, right? A welcome or someone coming from a hospital situation. It's a great gift to get.
Yeah, hostess gift. Our holidays time is huge. We do gift sets, different things like that. So
I bet. What are some popular things that we'd be coming into in this season? Besides barbecue, would there be other, like maybe people don't like it as spicy or they like it a little more savory?
Across the board. So, definitely people like a little heat. They like a little spice. And by far that, we have the extreme, when it comes to like the ghost chili is going to be the hottest. And we do that in a hot sauce and the powder. But then, there's a lot of people that don't like the heat as well. So we do a lot of things geared towards the family. Our taco seasoning, which is extremely popular, our fajita. Someone wanted to add the heat to that, they definitely could. With summertime coming, barbecue, but then ice cream, different things like that. So
ice cream.
Vanilla, but we one of the nice things about the store is that we highlight a lot of our local products. We'll pair up with other local businesses and highlight their product and sell them in the store. A big thing right now, we do oils and vinegars with flavors on Maine, but people love to take ice cream and put the flavored vinegars on the ice cream.
I've never thought of that.
It's incredible. There's a chocolate vinegar, there's a fig vinegar,
oh my gosh,
a peach, and they're just wonderful.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Besides that, there's a bourbon honey too, which is my favorite on ice cream. But
well, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But you get dinner in 15 minutes. It's delicious, and you don't have to measure, and you just throw in some ground turkey and get some buns, and you're done.
We're working too hard. We need to find simplified things where you can come in here and you can pick out 4 nights a week of your meals, and they're already done.
$6.99.
Yeah, that's something. It's really great.
They didn't have this when we were.
No.
Well, being a specialty store, we still try to keep the price in line so that everyone can shop with us.
Well, and I did want to mention too the loyalty club.
That's true. We have a loyalty club, which is a lot of fun. People sign up for the loyalty. They earn points. So basically, you spend $100 in spices over time, and we give you $10 back to use in the store. In addition to that, we have our birthday club. So you come in during your birthday month, pick out a birthday spice from the birthday list. And it's just a sample type spice, but you can go home, play with it, try something new.
Yeah.
And I like that.
I love that, the sample pieces, because sometimes I'm not quite sure. And my husband is a little heavy-handed with spices, but he likes all the meats, right? So he has the grill, the green egg, the smoker, and all that. So I love having a small amount it and then being able to come back and say to him, with this. So I'm part of your loyalty club, that's for sure. But I didn't know about the birthday.
I didn't either, and mine coming up soon.
Yeah, I know. So you're going to have to go get enrolled in that, Margie, for sure.
It'll spice up my life.
There you go. We like to keep it spicy around here. Yeah. WSIC, where local starts here, is spicy. And that is not April Fool's.
No, that's real.
We are past that for sure. Well, when we come back, we're going to be visiting a little bit more with Craig, who is the owner of Savory Spice in Birkdale. He'll give us the location. He'll give us all the information, maybe tell us a couple of his favorite recipes and things. And don't forget, you can always call in and call 844-STUDIO-4 to talk to Margie, Debbie, or Craig. We're here for you today and here for all the hot, spicy stuff there is to share. We'll be back shortly.
More informative discussion about people and groups doing good in our community coming up. It's Community Centered with Debbie O'Hanley and Margi Kyle on WSIC.
Well, staying dry tonight, but watching the weather closer overnight and into early Wednesday morning. A strong cold front approaching from the west will bring some scattered showers, even a couple of strong or even severe thunderstorms possible, mainly 3 a.m. until 9 a.m., so that morning commute could be a bit messy. After that, things will dry out. We'll clear it out for Wednesday afternoon. High temperatures in the low 70s, much cooler and windy with highs in the upper 50s. Thursday and Friday. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do...
Let's play something, Grandma.
...became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The smarter way to clean your floors. It's time to make the swap. Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. The solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket, and the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get deep into grout. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
Taco Bell just added the cheesy double beef burrito to their new Cravings value menu, where all 10 choices are $3 or less, which means you can get the beefy cheesy burrito you want for the price you want. It's almost like you can have your cake and eat it too, but in this case, it's a burrito. So basically, you can have your cheesy double beef burrito and eat it too, which is nothing like cake, but you get the idea. The cheesy double beef burrito is here. Get your worth at Taco Bell today. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations while supplies last. Contact stores for price and participation which vary. Double the seasoned beef as compared to the Burrito Supreme. Tax extra.
Prioritizing your health is one of the best ways to take care of yourself. From routine visits to the joys of pregnancy to the illnesses that stop you in your tracks, Iredell Health System will be by your side. Learn more at iredellhealth.org.
Join your friends from Oswald Baptist Church in Troutman, Sunday mornings at 8:30 on WSIC. Be informed and inspired with teachings from the Word of God by Pastor Wesley Morris. Sunday mornings at 8:30 on WSIC.
Make radio great again tour. Hey, WSIC, this is Todd Starnes. The Make Radio Great Again tour is stopping in Statesville on May 24th.
It's gonna hit the shame.
Join me for a book signing and meet and greet.
That's us. That's right. Gotta love this American ride.
Sign up to meet Todd Starnes now at WSICnews.com/Todd.
Come visit with us on May 24th at the WSIC studio in Statesville.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Amazon is removing its cashierless Just Walk Out technology from grocery stores and About Face from an ambitious system designed to let shoppers skip the line. Amazon will remove the system as it remodels existing fresh grocery stores and won't feature it in new locations that will start opening later this year. It's the end of an era for General Electric. The company has completed its breakup into 3 separate companies: GE Vernova, that will handle energy, GE Healthcare, and GE Aerospace. GE Vernova is the last of the 3 to make it to the New York Stock Exchange. It started trading today under the ticker symbol GEV. Never married Black and Hispanic women hold the least wealth in the U.S. The Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis did the research and says a Black woman in 2022 held just 8 cents for every dollar in median wealth owned by a white man. That comes to just $3,300 in wealth. Never married mothers with minor children, regardless of their race, also had extremely low levels of wealth with a median of $3,900. Erica Herskowitz, Bloomberg Radio.
Now, more community-centered with Debbie O'Hanley and Margi Kyle on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Welcome back to the Spicy Tuesday show. We are community-centered, and we're here with our friend Craig from Savory Spice in Birkdale. During the break, you know, we always say we should record what happens during the break. We learned about a couple of recipes and things. So I want Craig to share what are some unique and favorite things of yours?
In the store, you know, I love our Spice and Easy brand that we created a couple years ago. It just makes life easy and simple. We have one that is a tikka masala dish, which is by far my favorite thing to make in the store.
Taking notes.
I love, different world flavors, different curries and that. And it's just a nice way to try something different. But that's by far my favorite recipe in the store.
We were commenting on the break. The Spice and Easy is so easy that on the front of the packaging, it says, here's your shopping list, buns and ground turkey. I mean, that's easy.
I
right,
think I
Margie?
could deal with that.
I think I could handle that for sure, and simple. And so there's no reason not to be able to say you can make something magnificent when it's that easy. I know that there are some specific spices that only you find in the Huntersville store.
That's correct.
And what are those?
So we do 2 spice blends that we created in the Huntersville store. So throughout the chain, you could only buy those here. We do a Huntersville honey mustard, which has become very popular for us. It's great on chicken. It's great on seafood. Again, you can make a dip out of it. It sells like crazy. Then we do one of our cheese sprinkles. It's a Southern Appalachian cheese sprinkle. You can make a dip out of it. But again, everything's pretty versatile. And when you look at our labeling, it'll give you the uses right there. So, you can use it on vegetables. You can use it on potatoes. And it'll even give you a little recipe on how to make the dip. So I love that it makes it nice and simple for our customers. Just look at the label.
And when you look at the recipes on your website, you can click right there and buy the seasonings.
That is correct.
Yeah.
You could buy
Takes
offline.
you right
Which makes it,
That's awesome.
a no-brainer too, because it's all of a sudden done.
I think sometimes cooking can be a little intimidating and a little overwhelming, but you've made it very, very easy. It's
Don't you think over the years you burn out too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, you get to the stage sometimes where, for me, I was a family of 4. Both of my kids left. Now we're a family of 2.
That's
Sometimes
right.
my husband travels. So to cook for one,
I know.
is a little complicated. And so it's easier for me to just say, I'll just go up to Birkdale and go to Cava, or I'll go grab a salad here or something like that, where these are very easy things that you can do. And, talk about meal prep, have them for the next day too.
Well, it serves 4. So you got 4 dinners.
There you go. I need to get better at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to get better at that. Craig has brought with him some of his gift sets too. We've got the Home to Roost Spice set, which, let's see, it features the Mount Olympus Greek style seasoning, the, Pyramid Peak lemon pepper, and the TSM barbecue chicken rub. What is TSM?
Team Sweet Mama is what it stands for, which was an award-winning barbecue competition team. So
what does a spice set like that cost?
This one is $34.99.
Oh my goodness! For a gift, you can't. That is amazing.
That's right.
Makes a great gift.
Yes.
We sell the 4-jar sets. We sell 8-jar sets. A lot of our local products, they'll have gift sets as well. Any price point is available in the store. So great for anyone that is a beginner cook, someone that's an expertise. We got all those covered for you.
Excuse me. The next one you have is the Best of North Carolina Spice Set, and it features 2 of the ones that we've already spoken about, the Huntersville Honey Mustard Rub and the Southern Appalachian Cheese Sprinkle, the Coastal Bay Seasoning, and the Carolina High Country Barbecue. That's got Bill's chops watering. I saw that. I can see that from over here. And that's an awesome little gift to give to someone, too. Especially, men are sometimes hard to buy for, right? But if they're barbecue enthusiasts or they like to cook, what a great way to get a gift for them. Father's Day is coming. So is Mother's Day.
I was going to say, so is Mother's
Yes.
Day.
This has always been our best gift set.
The Best of North
Carolina. And we do gift sets per store. So it gives you a little highlight. So if someone comes in and they want to buy something on their way out or something.
So if somebody's from another state listening, can they go online and order and you'll ship it to them?
They can.
Okay.
So certain products, just to be clear, spices, Spice and Easies, all of those you can buy online. Anything that we pair up with other local companies, you would have to contact me directly.
Okay.
Those will not be online. So
And speaking of contacting you, how would someone contact you, Craig?
you can easily contact me by calling, of course, 704-997-6133. We're happy to help. A lot of people will call and we'll ship product to them. The nice thing about being in Birkdale is people come from all over. So customers will come and then they call and keep ordering.
That's awesome.
You can also email me. Real simple, just BirkdaleVillage@SavorySpiceShop.com. And happy to respond that way as well.
I love these too because you can do them in the microwave in a mug.
And it's simple and it's
That's
almost
an evil
immediate.
little thing, isn't it?
So.
Oh my gosh.
Especially in the wintertime when you're looking for just a little something sweet afterwards. Now I'm looking at here, you have the Asheville Tea Company Farm to Teacup Cold Brew. What is that all about?
It's a wonderful cold brew. So it's a cold brew. So you just, instead of using heated water, you just brew it cold.
Cool.
This one is Looking Glass. I have two other ones.
Okay.
It's like the sweet teas and things like that.
Yeah.
We just started Asheville Tea. It's fun to pair up, and they've been doing extremely well.
So how do you decide what local product you want to put in the store?
A lot of times I listen to what customers tell me and take it that way. I go to other stores and see what I like and do it that way as well. But we do quite a few different things. We have our oils and vinegars from a local supplier. We have local honeys, especially with, seasons right now with allergies. Big. We do, so you get the benefit of the local honey, jams and jellies.
Yeah, I can't wait to try these.
Margie, tell everybody about your brie recipe that you were.
Yes, I do a baked brie, and I always bought a garlic onion jam, and not always can I find it. So I thought I bought one of each here, and balsamic onion jam, and then the garlic one, and I thought I'd mix half and half. And you get the puff pastries, put it down in a dish while I'm melting some butter, real butter, and I throw in some of that, I throw in some of that, I throw in a lot of this, and some of this. And you put the jam on top of the brie, and then I fold it all over, pour the rest of the butter on top of it, and it's got all this seasoning in it.
Yum. Oh, you were telling us that one of your guests ate the whole thing.
She ate the whole thing, and her husband said, well, what am I going to eat? She said, I don't know.
You've made something good with a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
It was funny because she did that for Easter, and I called her last night and I said, how did it turn out? She said, not as good as yours. I said, you probably didn't put as many spices in it as I do.
She probably missed a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
And just was going easy. I don't go easy because I think they're so good.
Well, I can tell you for my own personal use, the black garlic salt and the smoked salt and pepper are absolutely delicious.
Oh,
they're kind of like staples. You know, I keep them by the side of my stove, and they
Deviled
pretty much go
eggs
on
with
anything.
a little bit of this on it. Oh, gives it that little kick that's so good.
It's just a little bit of zhuzh that you need to wake something up, especially on zucchini.
Especially on an egg.
Yes, yes. Sometimes in an egg, you need to come up with some creative things.
Yeah.
I think that we look like we're a little mini store here with all these goodies that you have here on the table, but it's given, I think, our listeners some great ideas. I hope that somebody is going to be able to come and visit you, Craig, and say, hey, I heard you on the show. Tell me again about that black garlic salt or that smoked salt
and it's
pepper.
right there by the cash register. You cannot miss it.
Right. That's what I think one of their popular ones. We're going to go to break. When we come back, we are talking with Craig from Savory Spice in Birkdale. We'll see what spicy thing he has to share with us when we get back. I'm going to be saying spicy all the rest of today for sure, but I'm hungry now. Now I want to go home and make something. We'll be back shortly.
Centered with Debbie O'Hanley and Margi Kyle will return after this short break on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Well, staying dry tonight, but watching the weather closer overnight and into early Wednesday morning. A strong cold front approaching from the west will bring some scattered showers, even a couple of strong or even severe thunderstorms possible, mainly 3 a.m. until 9 a.m., so that morning commute could be a bit messy. After that, things will dry out. We'll clear it out for Wednesday afternoon. High temperatures in the low 70s, much cooler and windy with highs in the upper 50s Thursday and Friday. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. This Friday, come enjoy Birkdale's first live Under the Oaks concert for 2024. Danny Carr and the Skeleton Crew will break in the Birkdale stage for the concert season. Bring your lawn chairs to Huntersville and come early. Music powered by Waves Entertainment begins at 6 p.m. Come out and have an amazing time in Mooresville with a weekend doubleheader. On Friday, Uncorked and Artsy returns from 5:30 to 9 p.m. featuring wine and craft beer tastings and an art walk display. Then Saturday marks the beginning of the 2024 Festival of Food Truck Series. Information is available at downtownmooresville.com. The Kane Center for the Arts hosts 4 big shows in 3 days. Thursday, April 11th, sees singer and guitarist Joni Shaw Taylor performing. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the show begins at 8 p.m. Friday, April 12th, 80s music icon John Oates performs. Doors also open at 7 p.m. with the show beginning at 8 p.m. On Saturday, April 13th, comedian Jeff Allen delivers laughs at a 4 p.m. matinee and then again at 8 p.m. Saturday night. For more information on these shows and many other programs, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. Merlefest is back April 25th through 28th at Wilkes Community College, featuring nearly 100 performers including Old Crow Medicine Show, Sam Bush, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen every morning to Good Morning LKN and follow WSIC News on Instagram for your chance to win tickets. Have an event you would like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
Make radio great again. Hey, WSIC, this is Todd Starnes. The Make Radio Great Again tour is stopping in Statesville on May 24th.
It's gonna hit the shame.
Join me for a book signing and meet and greet.
That's us. That's right. Gotta love this American ride. Sign up to meet Todd Starnes now at WSICnews.com/Todd.
Come visit with us on May 24th at the WSIC studio in Statesville.
Community Centered continues now. Here are your hosts, Debbie O'Hanley and Margi Kyle on 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
Welcome back. I am loving every minute of this. I don't want it to end. Savory Spice. Craig, you have the best store in Birkdale.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whenever I go in there, everybody is so helpful, number one, which is just amazing and friendly. And I always come out with a new idea. And like, I never knew you did jams. And the one gal said, well, no, we don't have an onion and garlic one, but why wouldn't you combine those two? And I said, because I didn't know you had them. So it just, you kind of leave feeling good, and that if company does come and surprises you, you're prepared. So
it can feel like a little mini networking event when you're in there with other people, because we were just saying, well, I do listen to other people in there and talk about some of the things that they've done that might not be on the jar, and I think it's more fun to go in there when it is busy and crowded, because there's a lot of different people in there trying some different things.
And people love to talk about what they've tried.
Yes.
They do.
Oh, I tried this with this, and it was great. And so tell us again where you are located so that those will know how to find you.
We're located in Birkdale, in the village. Our address is 16735 Cranlin Road, right across from the movie theaters, basically.
Yep.
You can reach me by phone. I'm at 704-997-6133, 704-997-6133.
And what's your website?
It's savoryspiceshop.com. So
that's easy.
Pretty simple.
You can't forget that. Yeah. And boy, I say, start there. Look at their recipes, look at their spices, and, make a list of questions you have and take it in and find out.
Yeah, please do. Come in, ask us questions. We love to help people, point things out. Everyone's taste is different, so it's fun to open up.
You are going to need some help when you walk in there, because they've got everything.
It is a lot in there.
And
Yeah.
everything smells so wonderful in there as
yeah.
well. So bring your sniffer.
And I love this one was 7 onion soups. They're just, your soups are just amazing.
Yeah, we have some good soups.
Yeah,
We do
and
some great dips as
stews,
well.
dinners. It's just a fun place to shop. This is one of my favorite ones that I make over and over and over again. And
What's that one called, Margie?
I can't see it.
Massaman curry.
It's
Massaman curry.
With chicken, or you can make it with turkey, or you can make it with pork.
It's a good blend.
It is. And it's got coconut oil, coconut milk, soy sauce, chicken, vegetables, sweet potatoes, and peanuts.
Yum. Sounds healthy too.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. So,
Well, talking about healthy, it's a lot of people come in and salt-free is a big thing.
That's right.
So we're going to have sections in the store where people can have salt-free blends. Another thing, sugar-free right now is huge, and dairy-free. So of course we highlight all of that.
Okay.
We'll never use any nuts in the store just because nut allergies can be so severe. So none of the products will ever be contaminated with nuts at all. So please keep that in mind. And everything in the store is also gluten-free.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's a huge point.
That is another just really strong point.
I know when you're starting off eating healthy, sometimes things taste blah, right? So you need a little
Now with
spice
all
to
these
spice them up
spices,
and make them taste a little better.
Yeah. And you were mentioning early, sometimes it's just difficult to come up with ideas. The nice thing, we'll have a section for poultry. So we'll have all our different blends there. So you can do it different, but still kind of be healthy and have a simple dish quickly. So.
Yeah. Well, I like the sugar and salt-free because, we all are watching that now.
We're supposed to be. What is the sugar substitute you use?
Well, most blends will not have sugar. And a lot of times we'll use a natural sugar, which could be maple sugar. It could be a honey powder, different things like that. So all of the blends, lost my train of thought. There's no additives added, no preservatives added, nothing like that. So you don't have to worry about that. Everything on the label is something you can read, pronounce, so it's all clean products. So,
do you know what prompted the owners of the whole franchise to start a spice company?
I do. They actually are from Wisconsin originally. That's actually where I'm from and how this all started.
I detected a little Midwest accent.
And Mike Johnson was working for a spice company there, and he just kind of like me when I was young, he had it in the back of his mind. He did it much earlier than I did and kind of set the road. But they headed west, went to and ended up in Denver, Colorado, and that's about 20 years ago. And that's how Savory started.
And it's so cold there that they had to do something to keep them warm.
They had to come up with something.
Spice up their life.
I love that you get the opportunity to reinvent yourself. Right?
Yeah.
That,
that's
you're in a career for a certain amount of time. As I crawl to watching my husband retire here in the next few months, I keep thinking he's going to end up doing something. So we'll be bracing ourselves. In the meantime, he loves to cook, so maybe he'll come work for you, Greg.
Have him come over.
Yes.
7 onion barbecue meatloaf.
That looks pretty good too.
It's one of my favorite recipes. It's simple. It's good. If you didn't want to use hamburger meat, you could definitely use turkey. So make it a little healthier.
Something at the table smells very good. I can smell it. Can you? There's we've opened the crack in here. Something is delightful in front of us for sure. Well, I'll tell you. Do you have any exciting events that are coming up? Does Birkdale have something big happening there? I know they did something for Easter.
Easter egg
Well,
hunt,
Friday night is the first night.
That's
the
what it
band is coming back again. Yeah.
The boys are back in the band.
The boys are back in town. Yep.
And do you generally get a lot of foot traffic for something like that when I
We get
imagine?
It's a great place to be. When they do the events like that, it becomes so busy and so interactive. Anyone that has company in town, they bring them to Birkdale. The restaurants, if there's a waiting list at a restaurant, they can venture into the store and spend time. People waiting for the movie theater venture into the store. So, But yeah, there are always happening and events going on in Birkdale. So
how's the new space working out for you?
it's great. You know, it was kind of, I was nervous about it, to be honest. But it's nice to have everything new and shiny and refreshed.
Well, I think once people know where you are.
And how long did it take you to move all those bottles
Oh my
over?
gosh.
We were pretty organized. And we were so close to the old spot that helped a great deal. So we could just open one door and kind of walk to the next door.
I bet. You get a box cart and you're right around the corner, right, with all of that?
Yeah, exactly. So it worked out okay.
That's amazing. Well, that's good. I'm glad that's working out for you. And again, folks, that's in Birkdale on Cranley, in front of the movie studio. Down where Zoe's, right?
Yeah.
Zoe's Kitchen used to be.
Just right around from Bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see Bricks, just go around the corner.
And you don't have to worry about parking because there's always parking across the street.
Across the street.
Yeah.
In that location, yes.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a quick hostess gift or a host gift, they have got some great gift sets I'm looking at
Or just to pick me up for yourself. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had no idea you made that cheese sprinkle, and I'm all about that. Anything with cheese in it. I think it was
Well,
a
I
mouse.
want to try that Caesar salad sprinkle too, because that looks good.
It's one of our newest blends.
Is it? Yeah,
and
because I don't think I've seen that one before.
The Caesar salad?
Well, the one on
salmon.
With the one that you put on the salmon.
I'm with you, Margie. I'm not a huge fan of salmon.
No, I'm
but
not.
I think if you
kill it with enough seasoning,
if you used it up with some Caesar salmon, there you go. Caesar isn't just for salad. It's a quick baked salmon, packs all the flavor of Caesar salad.
Yeah.
Serve it on some greens and drizzle a dressing full of Caesar experience.
So that sounds good.
You could make dressing out of it, and you could use it as a spice on the salmon.
And that's
fabulous.
all.
Prep time 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm in.
Cook time 10.
I'm in. That sounds awesome to me.
And again, you need salmon, mayonnaise, and the seasoning.
Well, you don't get much easier than
No,
that.
you don't.
That's for sure. And I'm intrigued by the black truffle parmesan on popcorn.
Oh, yeah. They say that's... I haven't tried it yet.
It's good. It's amazing what people put on popcorn, but that is one of the highlights.
Well, I just learned what people put on ice cream. That just blew me away.
Hey, I'm a girl from the Midwest. Popcorn goes with everything, right? You have to have. And my dad used to make popcorn with the leftover bacon grease.
Really?
So it gave it its own little
I'm going to give you that for the store, and I hope you all go on to LKN Connect on Facebook.
And read Margie's article about the...
Yeah, because that was fun. That was fun.
I bet your job is fun doing
It
that.
It is.
You get to nibble and sneak pieces and do all kinds of fun stuff like that the rest of us just get to read about.
Yeah.
That's super fun. Well, what else can we share before we close out here, Craig? What else do you want the community to know?
I want you to come visit us, ask questions. The store is great. My staff is great. My customers are even greater. If there's something you want to smell or taste, I'm happy to open up a product, let you do that. It's what I live for. It's what I do.
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier.
I think you need a support group of folks that can get together and share recipes and share. I mean, that's what community is all about, right?
Yeah,
like-minded people that come together with a goal in mind. And that's what our radio show is all about, community-centered, right,
Yes,
Margie? We're trying to put hope back in the headline. We hope by listening today that you found a smile or something to laugh about or something to think about what you need to make for dinner tonight. So we are hoping that you can get to Savory Spice in Birkdale and visit with Craig and his lovely staff and read Margie's beautiful article in LKN.com, right?
LKN Connect.
LKNConnect.com. There you go. And remember, WSIC is where local starts here. We thank you, and we will see you next week on Community Centered.
We'll have to find somebody else to spice up our life.
Serving you better than ever before. 105.9, 100.7, WSIC.